What's up?
What?
Are you laughing already?
Because
we just started.
You about to say something crazy. I know
ain't
you
gonna
are.
say nothing crazy.
Okay.
Do I look crazy right now? Would I say something crazy right now?
You look crazy right now.
Yeah, I do look kind of crazy on the camera, don't I?
Yeah, it's looking crazy to me.
Hey, so I woke up thinking, what twins are out there, grew up together, and just thought to themselves, man, we are an oddity. We are of high strangeness. It's a replica of life walking around this planet. And every time we come across people, they always seem to be, like flabbergasted, like, oh my God, you guys are twins. Like it's, and I know you don't see a lot of twins out there, but when people actually meet twins, it's like a part of them is just like in disbelief because there's a carbon copy of another person right in front of them.
Yeah.
You ever think about that?
I do.
And I also think about other twins out there. Like, do they still have that same chemistry? When we was younger, we would finish each other's sentence and like what kind of unseen telepathy twins have that go on. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point we even shared a same dream.
Right.
So I wonder what kind of
but I don't think we share a lot of the same memories, even though we were present for the same event witnessed.
Yeah.
Between the both of us. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
So I can recall some things and go, oh, you remember? And you'll be like, nah.
It just depends on how long the memory.
Right. But I think I tend to hold on to different things than you would.
Yeah.
Per se.
Yeah, so we still got our own identity.
Right.
But I remember when we were younger, man, I could tell you if you wasn't even in the room, or I don't know if you went somewhere else or something, and you was in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Man, I was in a bad mood.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, why this dude pissed off? Because I was happy.
Yeah.
Now I'm pissed off.
I mean, sometimes I would go, man, let me check on this dude and see what he's going through.
Yeah.
And then most times I would be spot on.
Yeah.
But then there would be sometimes you'd be like, what the hell are you calling me for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I think if a lot of it comes just like it'll just come to you like what's the word I'm looking for? Like involuntary.
No,
like if I'm trying to get into that zone of what is he feeling, what is he going through?
Right.
I'll probably judge myself and go, no, I'm trying too hard. But I notice if I'm just like involuntarily going through the moment and I'll like get a feeling and not pay too much like time with it, you'll call me up and I'll go, oh, so he was feeling down and out. I should have just went with my gut feeling and not try so hard.
Right.
So I would like to know if that's something that we can tap in. Like if there's something tangible we can't see that like literally connects us.
Right. And
you know what I mean?
I'm sure there is. Like when I deep dive, I tend to go, I see this room around us. I see you. I see all of these, inanimate objects. I see the lights. And I go, okay, this is everything I can see and touch.
Yeah.
But what about all the things
that you can't see?
That I can't see.
Yeah.
All
the colors and like the gamma radiation and,
And what would be cold, I mean, think about it like this. This would be pretty cold. Is if one twin had the sensation to go pee, the other one get it right away. Like, oh, you got to pee? I got to pee.
Yeah. But how much? But how much of that is just that planting the seed?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think there is something there that most people don't have with just a regular sibling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
you think about it. We was in the womb.
It'd be cold. Like,
yeah.
Hey, I got a shit. Oh,
Ooh.
now I got a shit.
Dang. And I just went.
You know, that'd be cold.
That'd be too cold.
I'm hungry. Dang, now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I just ate.
And I ain't even hungry.
And I ain't even hungry.
That's a lot of time in the womb together, though,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Like, it's
like one cell split and then bam.
I don't know where it stops.
Yeah.
You know? Because you were like, I want to play music. And I'm like, yeah, I want to play music too.
Yeah, they didn't even have an inkling to play music. But just because one wanted to do it,
that's what I'm saying.
The other one's going to do it.
But I tend to let you drive the ship.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know what that is. I wonder if there's some twins out there and you know one is born first. You know, they pulled out one first, other one popped right on out. And it's like, I feel that I was born second.
Yeah.
Or that there's this, you know, 2 minutes ahead of me is a long time, it seems like.
But see,
you live life 2 minutes ahead of me.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. When see, I trip out on that.
I just feel that
whole being born, who was born first, to me, we was cooking at the same time.
Yeah, but you was pulled out first.
But it don't matter.
I know, but I'm telling you, there's something within me that says I'm the youngest, or, you know, let this dude take the lead.
Yeah.
You know, let him see what's around the corner first the first 2 minutes at least.
Yeah.
And I'm good with that. I'm good with, like, strangely enough, I'm good with, like, taking orders.
Well, strangely enough,
as long as you don't take us off a cliff.
Yeah, well, strangely enough, I don't even know how I elected myself president.
Right. But you are. I mean, I don't recall taking a vote, but I'm sure there's some twins out there.
Yeah. Where one of them is just the president.
One of them just know, like, hey.
And the other one the VP.
This dude gonna drive.
Yeah.
You know.
And I'll be the...
And until he fucks up.
Yeah. Damn. I mean, I got us this far.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, I drove the bus for a little bit. And then you drove the bus.
Right.
I mean, because everybody get tired of driving.
I didn't drive the bus till like the end of my career.
Yeah.
Where you was in the back seat. Like, okay, this dude know how to drive the bus.
Yeah. He's watched enough young Padawan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some Jedi shit. But I guess that's what happens.
Yeah,
you know, and I don't know where I was, but I was driving and I saw triplets. So that took me down a rabbit hole more. I was like, okay, I understand the two that look alike. I'm living that.
Right.
Right. But could you imagine 3?
I could not.
You imagine another dude sitting right here in the middle?
It'd be a dude right here.
Yeah. Talking about what you think about triplets.
And on the same wavelength.
Yeah. So at times I'm fascinated by it.
And that's crazy in itself.
We also get that thing too, like I'll ask another twin. I think I asked, I don't know if it was Sky or some of our cousins. And I was like, at one point, did y'all ever get tired of people just coming out and saying, obvious, like, it's evident that you're twins.
Right.
But what compels people to say, hey, are you guys twins? And I asked them that, did they ever get tired of that, or how do they respond to it? And funny enough, they respond to it like us. They'll just crack a joke and be like, sometimes, or, you know,
right.
Nah, she's just my half sister. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wonder what compels people just to state the obvious like that. But at the same time, I get it. You really don't. I mean, you know they're twins. You really don't know how to approach it.
Right.
So the first thing that comes to mind is, hey, are you guys twins?
Yeah. I never really had an issue answering.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're twins.
Yeah.
Now that I'm older, though, I like to make fun with, you know. I like to just say, what's today?
Yeah.
You know?
We do that only twins on Tuesday.
Yeah. Is today Tuesday? Yeah, we twins today. You just caught us.
You just caught it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, but then you could tell a lot of people when you, you know, when you hesitate on answering, they be like, oh, I shouldn't have asked that question.
Yeah, they kind of get that that self-judgment like, damn.
Now I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
This is probably the thing twins hate.
Yeah. They just know it.
Yeah.
I remember one dude we was like, nah, man, I just met this dude yesterday. We started hanging out because we thought the same thing. And people believe that. They'll be like, oh, man, that's weird, isn't it?
Right.
You're like, come on, man.
That's why I'm like suspicious. Like, are my ideas really my ideas, or was it something you was conjuring and you never even mentioned?
You never know. That's the mysteries of the cosmos right there.
And because we finish each other's sentences so many times, and when we're writing music,
See, that's that entanglement.
you know, it's like, man, like,
Yeah.
did you just thought, you know, or did you just think of that, or did I just think of that?
Yeah.
Like, how do we get on the same track, you know, and drive this thing and be like, oh, this is how we should end this song too.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, this is.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, because when you with other musicians for a long time too, related to music,
There is that.
There's
yeah.
that marriage of just, I know where this guy is going.
Right. Or as you play that song so many times,
Yeah.
you know the ins and outs. And if somebody kind of veer left a little, you know they're going to come back, you know, and it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
But back to the whole twin thing, though, a lot of that helps out because you may want to end at a certain point and already know it.
Right.
Like, oh, I know where this is going.
And a lot of times when I say things, I'll be like, he going to finish it for me. So all I got to do is say a couple of words and then just kind of go stalemate, and then you'll finish it.
Yeah.
So it's like a comfort of knowing like there's two minds acting as one,
Yeah.
but you don't know how you do it.
You double the horsepower.
Right. Now, having a doppelganger out there is different. Unless the doppelganger is doing the exact same shit you're doing in the current state.
I want to say it was a baseball player. There's two baseball player redheads. I got to go back and look on Google, but not even brothers, not even cousins. Man, they look just alike. Both into baseball, both look alike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's definitely out there. But the rhyme or reason, like, is it, so when you have a doppelganger out there, is it the same as like you and I or other twins that are naturally twins?
I know when I get around a negative person, I know
it's time to go.
it's time to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that is crazy.
Yeah.
And I know when, you know, we're around a person and we both like this person, we're kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
we talk a little bit more and
Come out your shell.
come out the shell a little bit, you know, quick, fast to make a point,
Yeah.
you know.
But a lot of that too could be just like reading the room.
Right.
Because I could tell when one of our friends is uncomfortable and I'll be like, yo, this dude ain't having it.
Right.
He ain't feeling this conversation at all.
Yeah.
Let's bounce. Because nobody wants to be uncomfortable. But I like to think that we tap into that, you and I, very, very quickly as we are like kind of introverts ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but we've been through a lot at a
Yeah.
young age. So we know what, you know,
To stay away from.
certain atmospheres
Yeah.
hold.
Yeah.
And we know like this is going to go left really quick. So I'm about to go right.
Well, we never really had much use for friends because shit, we had each other.
Right. This is true.
And what better friend that knows you other than your twin?
Yeah.
So you really didn't have to go out and make friends or relate to people because you already had your best friend.
Right. I mean, to today, I probably only have maybe 10 fingers that I can count on. If I call, they'll be there for me.
Yeah. As you was saying,
Maybe.
as you was saying that, you was like 10 fingers. I was like, man, I hope you got 10 fingers.
Well, you know, it just, I like to really think about.
Maybe you was missing the digit. I didn't know about it.
Well, you know, I got to think about what I got to say.
Yeah,
you
man, I know.
mean, okay.
I know. But when you leave me on the cliff like that, I was just like, what's this dude talking
and then
about?
maybe you should have just jumped in and went like, oh, you got 10 friends on 10 clips.
Yeah. I don't think I got that many. Maybe 5.
Oh, I think you got more than 5. Because I'm counting mine as
That'll
yours.
Yeah, that's true.
You got more than 5.
Yeah. But that'll come in like,
I think 10.
like
I think if your 5 My 5.
There you go.
That's 10.
That's forming Voltron
That's what
right
I'm
there.
saying. That's what I'm saying, man.
But how many of them will come bail your ass out of jail though? Ooh, like if you really in it,
yeah. If I'm in it, in it,
you'd be like, Mama, come get me.
I don't know who. Let me think about that. We'll have to come back to that. I think.
And I don't want to put none of our friends on the spot.
No. I mean, you don't know their financial situation.
But some of them dudes would not come and get me.
I don't think. Maybe.
Yeah.
See, you got me twisted right
That's
now.
what I'm saying.
We have to come back to that.
Yeah.
I think.
How close are your friends?
I think Unit E would come bail me out if I needed him.
Yeah. Yeah, or in the heartbeat. Yeah.
He'd be like, yo, you going to pay me back? I don't even know what you did.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you out of the situation if I can, but you paying me back. I don't even want to hear the story because this is unlike you.
Yeah, Donnie would.
And now you got me in the situation.
Yeah, Donnie would do that too.
Yeah, Donnie would do it. Donnie would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. How can we undo this monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just put, when I think about certain friends, I think about, you can't help but think about, one, the financial means. Two, they got their own lives to live, so you can't blame them. So I don't know who really would come bail me out. But if I had to put money on it, it'd probably be Donnie and Unit E.
Yeah, now stake your soul on it.
I'd probably stake my soul on both of them cats. Yeah. Because they know us like who we really are.
Yeah.
So they would think like shit must have gone really wrong if these dudes are in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. A big part of me probably wouldn't put them in that situation unless I really needed them.
Right.
You'd be probably the first one I call would be you for sure.
Right.
Or again, Mama, come get me.
Right. And how long does that mama card last? How old you got to be before you could say, I can't call you mama no more?
Yeah.
Like, mama, you can't use that.
Yeah.
They
got to be like,
I think
either her name or mom.
Right. Like, you can't be in trouble and be like, mama.
Yeah. You're like
I think that is like after the age of 25, you're done with that.
45 years old, you still running around talking about, hey, mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just sounds weird, don't it?
It's like a dependence, like you never grew up.
Damn.
And you still counting on your mother to help.
I don't know, man. I still slip and call mom's mama. I mean,
I don't mean it in that context.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but yeah.
It'd be like getting pulled over by the police and you don't know what to do. It's your first time getting pulled over. And you're like, mama, my mama.
Yeah, you go to the phone real quick. Mama, they pulled me over.
What do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah. She'd probably say, sit your ass still. Don't do nothing stupid, dumbass.
Yeah. What's he saying?
Yeah.
What, you want me to talk for you? Put him on the phone.
Let me talk to him.
Yeah. Hold on, Mr. Officer. My mama's on the phone.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, mama.
You ever have anybody, I know you pull tons of people over. Mm-hmm. You ever have anybody say, officer, let me call my mama right fast.
I ain't never had nobody say, let me call my mom's real quick.
Yeah.
Would I? Yeah, man. Call your mom, man.
Let me talk to her.
Let me talk to her. Shit.
Yeah.
You was speeding. Or you got all them drugs on you, man. Let me talk to your mama real quick. If we got time.
Yeah.
Depending on how much shit you done got yourself into.
Right.
I usually let people make a phone call.
And that's just like, it's really subjective as to who you are, I guess, as a police officer.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not a lot of police officers out there that are ill-intended, you know what I mean? It's just
bad publicity.
Yeah, but you got a lot of those cops out there that just think life is a certain way and think that, they make the laws or they want to rewrite the laws, kind of being a cop and a vigilante all in one.
Right.
Little chip on their shoulder. And sometimes that gets them into shit. And those are the ones that give most cops the bad name.
So that would fall right back into place with the ego.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, because we call it badge heavy.
Right.
Moment a dude get a badge and a gun,
Yeah.
all that power on an unchecked ego,
Yeah.
that's a bad recipe.
I mean, it's funny what ego does, but we can't live without it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I would never want my ego to just vanish. Because I think a big part of it,
Keeps you in check.
but it keeps me going forward too,
Yeah.
you know? It keeps me not cowering out of certain situations.
Yeah.
It's like we're bigger than this. But just don't let me take the wheel. We know what happens when I take the wheel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you get too far lost in it, that's when things happen.
Right.
Yeah, you just need it for a little bit of guidance and sometimes some encouragement.
Right.
But that bad boy, he'll make your whole day
It's just horrible.
go different.
It's horrible when it's in full control and you don't have any idea
Yeah.
it's in control.
That's what I'm saying, when you lost in it. Like when you have a conversation with somebody and even though the dude is spitting some facts that you don't agree with, instead of saying, you know what? I mean, I personally don't agree with it, but I appreciate this conversation on where you coming from.
Right.
If you heavily involved in your ego, you just shutting him down completely. You just like, man, this dude is stupid. He ain't making no sense. Why am I even here? I can't listen to this dude. That type of shit.
Right.
My religion says this and that, this and that. You're going to burn in hell. You know, that type of dude.
Right. Although I can't fault anybody for,
Yeah, because that's them.
and you know, we don't get a instruction manual for life.
Yeah.
A lot of people think there's an instruction manual and we have to live our life this certain way.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I call bullshit on that.
Yeah. It's just live your life.
Let's just live it. You only got one.
That's it.
I mean, do what you're going to do with it.
Yeah, people that be out there.
Bar, you're not out there fucking,
Yeah.
you know, hurting people. And
Yeah, going crazy, running
yeah.
amok.
I don't care about words. Words are
Yeah.
just words. But, you know, certain actions behind words is
Yeah.
where things can get raunchy.
And I don't understand people, and I just don't understand it. Why someone is solely dependent on what another person thinks about them,
Right.
or what they believe in, or what they do with their life.
Right.
Why do people look for validation in others? What you do should make you happy. That should just be enough.
Right. Or why are people so damn nosy?
Yeah.
Mind your own damn business.
Your life must be figured out.
If you got your nose in everybody's business.
That means your shit's a wrap.
Right.
Now let me go out here and judge some other people and try to get them to see what I see.
Right.
It's crazy.
Or force them to see what I see.
It's crazy as hell.
It is. I mean, but that's ego.
Yeah. I mean, it's opinions.
Right. But we should be blessed that we have the opportunity to have our own opinions,
Yeah.
but you shouldn't destroy somebody else for their opinion.
Yeah.
You don't like what they're saying? Turn the channel.
Yeah.
Get a new friend.
Yeah.
Go hide in a hole somewhere. You know?
Yeah. If you want to be something in life and you desperately need other people to respect you for it, or, you know, acknowledge you for, why?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, if they don't acknowledge it or respect you for it, what are you going to do?
Right. I'm not going to be on my deathbed with one regret.
Yeah.
I'm going to do whatever I want to do and have fun doing it.
So we're doing that now.
Right.
Yeah. But you got to have that mindset.
Right.
How many people are brainwashed into thinking that everyday hustle and bustle? Get up, go to work, pay the bills, cook, take care of the kids, sleep, get up, go to work, pay the bills.
Rinse and repeat.
And they make it to where, you know, they make it easier for you just to do that.
Right.
Because they make it seem like a dream is impossible, or it takes a lot of work, or
Right.
you need to do this and that, when all you got to do is apply yourself and do it.
I think we're going to find out with the music what's possible,
Yeah.
because here we are We haven't even done our first show yet. We're still in the writing phase, still in the video phase. I have no doubts that we're going to be successful.
Yeah. And it's not about being successful to where everybody's going to like my music.
Right.
No.
I'm not talking like big star or anything.
No. But it's geared toward the people that have that taste, that same taste in music.
Right.
That we have that are going to enjoy it.
If I can get 1,000 people to like what
But
we're
what's
doing,
the cap for successful?
right? I'm just saying, just so the art can get out there.
Yeah.
Every artist wants their artwork out there, you know,
To be appreciated.
To me, successful is I've reached 1,000 people. They like what I'm doing. It was a soundtrack for their lives at that brief moment.
Yeah.
That right there.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's out there.
It's out there.
And it helped people.
I don't care if it helped one person.
Yeah.
If it helped you or you just looked at life different.
Yeah. If it made you think and go, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Or this is the way the music made me feel. And from the videos that I was watching that the music was scored to, it's like, yeah, I need to do some self-reflecting and stuff like that. Yeah. If that hit one person and changed his whole paradigm.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's a wrap. I mean, because the rest is just temporary.
Right. Well, I know we're not guaranteed tomorrow. None of us.
Yeah.
But if I could do that.
I bet you if everybody.
I'm stoked.
I bet you if everybody, like if some great presence came in front of everybody and made itself known, like just materialized in thin air and made itself known and said, you know what? You are not guaranteed the next couple weeks. And then dematerialized.
Right.
How many people out there will start living the life that they want to live versus the life that they think they should be living because of others or what society dictates?
Right. I mean, if that shit happened to me, I'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I think I spent 1 hour just like, what do I do?
Yeah. And imagine that. People are like right now, if you gave them the opportunity to figure out like what they would like to do,
right,
they wouldn't have an idea because they really haven't had time to sit and think about what do I really want to do in life?
Right.
What makes me truly happy? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for a lot of people that are out there successful, running around doing what they truly love to do, they put 100% behind it.
And their family helped them.
Their family helped them. They had a dream and they stayed with it. Even
if they don't have family, somebody helped. Somebody listened. Somebody encouraged.
Yeah. But you got to stay with the dream, man.
Right.
It was I don't know if it was a AGT show, but she had a song, and if you ain't dreaming big enough and not scared of it, chances are you in the wrong line of work.
Right.
Yeah. You're supposed to be scared as hell to follow your dreams.
Yeah. Well, I think you and I be getting ourselves into a lot of shit.
Yeah, but we dream big.
Right.
And our
some things don't pan out.
Yeah.
Some things do pan out. Then you find out, oh, that's slightly illegal, so we can't go down that route.
Yeah. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
Who knew you couldn't sell or make gasoline and sell it out of your backyard?
Biodiesel.
I mean? Yeah, biodiesel.
Yeah.
I didn't know I needed a license for that. Guess I'll just be running this shit myself.
But we're not scholars.
No.
You know, we're not these profound, gurus.
Yeah.
I think we're like pretty much anybody else that we have questions about people. We have questions about this planet.
Yeah.
We have questions about what reality is. We have questions about why were we just taught one thing and we're all supposed to believe this one thing.
Yeah.
But we can't believe in anything that's outside the box.
Yeah.
And so now I kind of live my code as if we're possible as human beings and all of this is possible, technically anything is possible.
Yeah. I agree with that. If they say it was because no one knows, no one was around. So it's all just, to me, although it's written, but how many times was it written and it's hearsay?
Right.
For the most part.
And man is known to lie.
Caught a fish. What was it? Caught a fish like this.
Yeah.
10,000 years, the fish was like this past the line. But if the universe, if it was a Big Bang and the universe just happened from just some big bang, and it created a consciousness aware of itself, then yeah, anything is possible.
Right. But there's planets out there, I'm sure, with alien life on it. They don't have any Bibles or religion or politics, or they know what they are what they are, and they go around.
That's it, living. Yeah.
You know, and that I think that's what's messed up for, you know, civilization for me.
Yeah.
And I'm just speaking for me.
Yeah.
But we didn't get a fair handshake.
No.
You know, we weren't born into this world a free thinker. We were born in this world told what to think.
Yeah. We had certain imprints.
Told what to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Told what you can and cannot do. Who you can and cannot love. Who you should be and who you should not be.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, look at us as a species. We went from, like Galileo.
Right.
We went from, no, the earth revolves around the, what did Galileo say? No, the earth revolves around the sun. Not the sun revolves around the earth.
Right.
Kill that dude.
Yeah.
How dare you think outside the
Hang
box?
his ass. Yeah.
And now we go to
Galileo was Kanye West.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
Or like a Kyrie Irving or something.
Yeah. He was trying to, but with some actual facts.
Right.
Yeah, because sometimes them dudes maybe
Well, you don't know.
lost in the sauce.
You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't judge. I mean, I'm all for free thinking, but
Yeah.
if
Sometimes you get lost in the
sounds
sauce.
a little wonky.
Yeah, you get lost in the sauce.
Yeah. I'm going to question it.
But then look at us. Then we go from that, and then we go into racism. We go into slavery. We go into you can't be gay. You know, it's just we put all these blockers on us on what you can and cannot do
Right.
when it's just normal human shit.
Right.
How come just being who you are is just good enough? That's perfect.
Right.
Why has it got to be all this?
Because somebody's always judging you.
Yeah.
You never get a fair shake.
Yeah.
Stop judging me.
Yeah.
Get your beady eyes off of me.
Yeah. You're going to have to bleep the hell out of that.
I had to bleep myself. Get your beady eyes off of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could just feel the lasers coming out. Yeah. I don't know why people do that. I don't know why we do it to ourselves. It's us, man. I can't even separate you and I from the human race because it's us.
Us. Right.
As a collective, as a whole.
Right.
Who taught you how to hate? Society did. We did.
Right.
I did. You did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no escaping the human condition, man. This is what it's probably. I mean, it's just a human thing. It's like what we came here to experience.
Right.
It's what it feels like. Life just feels like something we signed up for to see what it's like to be physical beings in this sort of environment.
That's a interesting way to put it.
I mean, it's a possibility.
It is. But anything is possible.
Yeah.
Just stop judging me. Get your beady eyes off me.
Yeah. All
Beady
that damn
eyes.
judging, man. Get up off me.
Beady eyes.
Stop looking at me like that.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm just doing me.
You ever eat eat a pork chop in front of a Muslim? But like, man, I get it, but man, this pork chop is good as hell. Stop judging me, man.
A slice of bacon in front of a Muslim.
Get your ass up out of here.
Right. Life's too short
It's
for
too
all
short,
this bullshit.
man.
I'm not living by your rules, man.
Yeah. Can't.
I can't do it.
Run out of time.
It's too short. I got to eat this bacon.
Yeah, we got to go back to living
I got to
like
eat
that.
this bacon and this Cool Whip.
Damn.
Bacon and Cool Whip is a phenomenal thing.
Man, it's that salty and sweet.
I mean, I'm not saying I eat that shit every day.
But when you get the salt and the sweets.
It's the bacon and the Cool Whip.
Yeah. Damn, who ever would have thought?
I was just in the kitchen. The wife cooked up some bacon.
Whipped it up.
I saw an open container of Cool Whip.
Yeah.
Swooshed on in and was like, oh, I just stumbled on, one of the great
1 + 1
one
equal
of the
2.
great minis of this
That's
world.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
Bacon's and Cool Whip.
Here's one for you. You ready for this? I've been thinking about this. I'm going down a rabbit hole again. But I got to know what you think or what you picture. Mm-hmm. When you think about yourself in the past, all the things you've done in the past, do you visualize it in a third-person view, a first-person view, or a bird's eye view? Like, we used to ride dirt bikes. We used to ride the shit out of dirt bikes in Palm Springs. Now, when I think back on those days, mm-hmm. I'm always picturing it from a third-person view. Like I'm watching me act these things out.
Yeah.
Now, what is that perception all about? Like, you know, like the consciousness can take you back to the past and have you visualize it in a way you haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Man, that's kind of deep.
It's deep.
I never even thought about that.
I'm telling you, bruh.
And as I'm thinking about it, I can kind of do both. But yeah, when I'm thinking about, we can just do it right now. Like last night when we was back here playing. If I was thinking about playing the bass, yeah, I see myself as a third person playing it. Like when I think about it, like I was taking a test.
Right.
I don't think about when I was actually looking down at the paper, writing, taking the test from my normal perspective. But yeah, it's like a third person over the shoulder kind of a view.
Yeah. What is that perception like?
That's crazy.
Like, or sometimes I'll have a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Like I can get the whole lay of the land of where I was in the past and watching myself through the actions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that mind's eye camera.
Right.
You just setting up the shots.
I mean, so would that technically be fifth dimensional? If you're able to go back and perceive it, see your past in all different aspects.
I mean, we could do that, right? Except with the future, I mean, we can kind of like predict or,
I think you could do affirmations for the future.
On what it would look like.
Right.
Would it come close? I don't know, but you can at least see. I mean, you're able to take your mind and image a future, you know what I mean, that has not come to pass yet. So you're like hoping for these good things to come out. You're visualizing it. This is where I want to be. This is what I want from it.
Right.
But then when it actually comes, it was nothing like you visualized.
Right. Because I could picture, we were on stage many a times doing music or performing music.
Yeah.
So now it's just you and I. I can visualize us on stage doing our thing.
From the audience perspective.
From the audience perspective.
Yeah.
And it's really never from my perspective. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I can, throw myself in the future and go, okay, yeah, I'm looking at the audience from stage.
But normally your first reaction is to get it from the audience.
Yes.
And you get both of us in the shot.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I'm the cameraman.
Yeah.
You
can build whatever shot you want.
Right. Yeah. But I can see it so clear. Yeah. So, I mean, that is telling the future in one way or another.
Because it's going to it's going to present itself.
Right.
We just don't know.
Well, you want to manifest it.
Yeah,
you just don't know how.
You got to manifest it for sure, but you just don't know the exact layout that it's going to present itself.
Right.
But it's happening.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could think about it truly, when I watch movies and when I'm watching like sci-fi movies and there's these wild ideas, like somebody thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can think about it, surely we can manifest it, build it, accomplish it.
Yeah, well, we're doing it now. You know what I mean? Like the rocket. Somebody sat there and thought about thrust.
Right.
Getting out of the atmosphere. Bam, we made it. Like the cell phones and all this. We could talk about these cameras, the microphone.
Right.
So, I mean, society is doing it. Humans do. I mean, that's what we do is we create.
Right.
But isn't that what gods do too? They create.
They build and then destroy.
To make something better.
You would hope.
You would hope.
Depends on who's helping the human mind form that positive aspect.
So you saying there's something else out there that's helping?
Who knows?
Come along the way.
I mean, shamans happen to think there are these entities around us we can't see, but they're clearly there.
Yeah.
And so if I'm in a depressed state, there's an energy that just loves a depressed state human being, and it will
attach
interact with my energy.
Yeah.
Until I am, consciously aware, okay, I'm in a depressed state. I can't be in this state.
Yeah.
And it kind of pushes that energy off. And if you stay more in a positive state, you collect more of these positive entities.
Yeah.
And so when you're under ayahuasca, those shamanistic songs.
Yeah, very possible.
They're singing them away from you and bringing in light to your life.
Yeah.
So that just goes back to what we can see and what we can't see.
Yeah, and that's highly possible. I mean, and we know my story or our story, so what I've seen, yeah.
But I didn't start having those events until you told me about it.
Yeah, again with that whole twin thing, man. Like, were those events closed off to you before I said something, and the words that I used triggered something to help you remember,
open
you up? Yeah.
Which I don't know if you want to talk about that now. Maybe we should hold that for another podcast.
Yeah, we'll hold that off. We'll give them the full story.
Right. And a lot of it, too, I don't want to tell people because, people and their beady eyes.
Yeah, but that goes back to...
Judging with their beady eyes.
Goes back to not giving a flying J.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody think. If something happened to me and it made me change my paradigm and my outlook on life,
right,
that was for me.
Right.
I'm just choosing to tell you the story.
But it's currently happening, too.
Yeah.
It's like it never went away. But I guess we'll talk about it on a different podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but bump that noise, man. People always afraid to be living in their shell. And I think people are getting tired of it.
Yeah.
That's why you see all this conflict and disarray in the news and on YouTube and on social media. Transgender, being gay, Black Lives Matter, all this just disarray.
Who has time to listen to that? And follow along with it and go, yeah, this is absolutely correct.
Yeah. It's just a device that we have constructed to further distance ourselves from each other.
Right.
And it's working.
It is.
Some people.
Yeah, it's not getting any better.
It's not. Pretty soon we won't even be able to say words to each other without somebody being offended.
And that's wild.
That's the crazy. And we are social creatures. Humans are
social creatures.
We are meant to be together, man.
Yes.
You cannot be away from humans, isolated for too long before you start going crazy.
They've done studies on that.
That's what I'm talking about. Look at Castaway.
Yeah, or
look at the movie Castaway with Tom Hanks.
Right.
That dude had to make a dang on soccer ball, name him Wilson, just to keep his sanity.
Yeah. Who knows what he did for sexual preferences, too.
Now, we can go there, but
it's part of the human thing. Yeah.
Poor Wilson.
Wilson probably had a hole in the back of his head.
Says eons about old Tom.
I'm just saying, who wouldn't? You got to figure something out.
How long was he on that island?
I don't know, but I tell you what, he grew a beard.
Yeah.
Something gonna have to be spanked.
Yeah. You're gonna have to whoop something.
Yeah.
Get them coconuts, they ain't falling fast enough.
I bet you I'll come up with something.
Yeah. Man, I wish there was an octopus around here somewhere.
Yeah. Or I don't know what I would do, but drawing, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it like that.
Yeah.
This could have the potential to be a family show, and if it is, it's probably gone to shit already. But, you know what I'm saying? Just being stuck on an island is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Unless you know what you're doing.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm talking about. Humans ain't supposed to be alone.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. There ain't no lotion on that island.
No, it's not. I know your shit get dry. I was like, hey, we got to figure something out. coconut oil.
And that's what but
Why are we still on this, man? We
I
can't
don't
be
know.
talking about this.
Look.
It's a family show, ain't it?
You put a black dude on the island by himself,
This ain't no goddamn family show.
not only will he get ashy as hell because all the salt, he gonna need some hydration quick.
Quick.
Coconut oil.
I think coconut juice is probably the cure-all for everything.
It's a natural, it's milk. It ain't even juice. It's called coconut
Look,
milk.
it's juice to me.
And it's a natural laxative. You be shitting yourself off, dehydrating yourself.
I ain't saying drink it all the time. That's what happens when you drink too much.
Yeah.
Look, I bought probably 50 containers
Of coconut milk?
of coconut milk, right?
Like 100% pure coconut milk?
Because when I tasted it, I was like, yo, this is good.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could like replace water with coconut juice.
Yeah.
So I was going in on it hardcore. I was probably having 3-4 a day.
Damn.
And then next thing I know, I was like, man, I can't keep nothing in my butt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I am shitting everything out.
Damn.
And I was like, why is this happening to me?
What would possess you to do that?
I just didn't understand, the laws of coconut milk.
Yeah. You better read up on that coconut, bro.
It was coconut water, 100% coconut water.
Yeah.
Juice, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the wife goes, well, I was going to tell you, but I like to see you figure things out for yourself.
Damn. She made you a human test experiment.
Hey, couldn't keep anything in my butt. But I figured it out. You know, when there's something wrong with you, you always go, man, why are these bumps here? Or why is this way? Then you start going back in the past like, oh, I was eating too much of that. Or, man, I tried that new lotion and maybe that,
Yeah.
You can always
Figure something out.
on
Yeah.
the situation you in at the time. I always go, oh, shit, I shouldn't have drank that.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
Just don't go on the internet and start doing that Google doctor.
Oh, yeah. That's the worst thing ever.
Man, everything I looked up when I did
the worst thing ever.
It was always cancer.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I got a headache.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cancer. You got a brain tumor.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm stuck all day with a brain tumor in my mind. Like, oh, man.
Yeah.
I stubbed my toe.
Right.
Oh, you got a stubbed toe? That's cancer in your toe.
Hypochondriac.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that metal splinter in my toe the other night.
Yeah.
And it saw a little blood. And I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to get lockjaw.
Yeah. This dude.
Then that same foot started to itch. And I was like, oh, my God, it's creeping its way up.
Oh, see, you done planted that seed. Yeah.
When you live in a world with negativity all the time, you can't help but to think about the shit.
This dude over here. Yeah. Don't be doing no self-diagnosing. I learned that. Take your simple ass to the doctor and get looked at.
I want to know how many of y'all out there self-diagnosed and come back with some bizarre ass shit.
And instead of taking your simple-minded ass to the doctor.
Yeah. For real.
Over here. You got cancer because of your headache.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I better eat more fish salad.
Yeah, but let me get some mercury back in my system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop doing that shit.
Some microplastics sound great.
Yeah. Well, this is how people were doing before we had doctors, educated people.
Right.
You had that wacko dude in the neighborhood who just like, maybe he had a symptom once or twice and he just like, this is what it is for sure.
Right.
And then the whole town went to him. This dude was cutting off body parts, telling people all kind of wazoo shit. You know what I mean? And it was just falling for it.
Witch doctor.
Yeah. You need to drink the piss of this clam. To get rid of all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rub this fish's ass on your face. Clear you right on up.
Right.
People washing their face
We're
with
like,
fish
that
ass.
shit didn't work at all. Well,
At
it worked
all.
for Jimmy.
Yeah. And now that Jimmy ain't no longer with us.
Yeah.
I thought it worked for you too.
Good luck.
This dude done killed Jimmy.
Right.
Yeah. We come a long way.
A long way.
Shit.
Now I wonder if, could we live without the fine qualities of the day's medicine?
No, hell no. We too spoiled.
You know what I think? I think we could
if you had to.
And I think nature provides, many things that would
Support
help
it.
us,
Yeah. But how many dudes have been in books knowing what plants to eat other than the dudes you see on TV, the survivalists.
Who study it.
Who study that.
You would have to have a botanist on your team. If
sure.
If you're willing to go off grid, you probably would want to have a botanist. You probably would want to have a holistic doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, can you call him a doctor or just
somebody that
Mother Nature?
Yeah, somebody that knows.
You might want to have
medicine.
Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Period. Because Mother Nature's going to be the botanist. She's going to have all your remedies.
We are, as of right now.
If I'm going off the grid, I'm taking Mother Nature with me.
Yeah,
she's probably already out there like, welcome, brother.
Yeah. But we so far gone from that, man.
Right.
I'll tell you right now, I'd be uncomfortable as hell hanging out outside. I like camping.
Yeah.
But I can only do that shit for a certain amount of days.
And I still like hunting a lot.
I love all that.
Right.
But going back home to wash your ass and hands?
Yeah, I don't want to be out there forever.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm not designed for that no more.
We got a little soft.
Yeah, we got a little soft.
And I think this is a good soft.
Yeah.
I like that soft.
Yeah. Nobody want to be in the cold-ass cave writing on the walls with a campfire going 24/7 talking about, we going to eat tomorrow?
Yeah.
Depending on how fast you are, bro.
Or something going to eat you?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm glad they worked it out to get us this far, but come on, man.
Could you imagine not having any shoes and you got to watch where you step every inch of the way?
No, man. You think you what? Because you already got soft ass feet now. Them dudes back then, man, they had calluses on the bottoms of their feet 10 inches thick.
Just 10 inches. Well, I don't know. I'll still be looking.
Yeah. Back then they didn't. They were too busy trying to sneak up on game and trying to eat.
Right.
You thinking with soft feet right now.
I bet you they figured out what plants to eat real quick.
Oh, real quick.
And what plants healed your ass.
I bet you if they had a large community and let's just say they sent old Bob out there to pull up that pineapple.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, you up.
You're gonna eat that.
You're gonna eat that.
Yeah.
So Bob just pulls the pineapple up, and first he starts off by just taking the bite out of it. He didn't even want to cut it open.
Right.
Bob just sinked his teeth into that shit. Was just like, you know what? It's not that bad.
Right. But
if we get a rated skin,
yeah.
This is where the money at.
I probably won't eat this part and that part.
Yeah.
But this meaty little portion in here,
it's great.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, old Tony last week came across them bad mushrooms, killed him instantly.
Yeah.
So they was like, we ain't eating that because of Tony.
Yeah, that's hard science.
Yeah. Because I don't think many of them was like grabbing plants and putting it on their skin to see if they had an allergic reaction to it.
Right.
That shit did not compute back then.
No.
It was trial and error.
It was hard science.
Factual science. Yeah. Either this is going to kill me, make me extremely sick,
right,
or it's going to be delightful.
I'm sure somebody was like, I'm going to try a little bit of things to see what happens. And then I'll take a little bit larger portion
to see what happens
of this one particular thing and see what happens.
Oh, I'm sure as evolution goes on, but you know what I'm talking about, man.
I think
it was a lot of people making some boo-boos.
Right.
Because there's a lot of things out there that'll straight up kill a dude.
Right. Or I wonder how many people were like, well, it killed Tony, but it might not kill me. Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm dead.
Yeah. And then to the rest of the tribe, they were like, yeah, that was a double say no to dope.
Or say no to that dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be trying that.
Right.
But yeah, it's trial and error, man.
Yeah.
And you gotta think about it too. Strawberries, all these things that we eat now, some dude or some woman tried. They had to have to see if it was edible. There's probably some shit out there right now on the Amazon we don't know that's probably delightful.
Right.
But at first looks, you like, there's no way in hell you could eat that.
I'm not eating this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some indigenous tribe out there right now just having some great meals.
Right.
Yeah. Like who went up to a cow, you know what I mean? And said, I'm gonna start squeezing on his titties and I'm gonna drink the milk that comes out of it.
Yeah, that's and then figured out, hey, it's good for you.
Yeah. It's got all kind of calcium.
Right.
Yeah. This is great.
I don't know. I think because people
knew
they can produce milk, so why wouldn't it be good from the animals?
But again, you would have to, like, who thinks of that?
Right.
And aren't we the only species that's still drinking milk?
Yeah. Well, I'm not.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
Right. But yeah.
Adults,
a large
adults
portion.
still drinking milk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing else drinks milk still when they are adults, but humans.
Right.
What's up with that? Think about that.
I had to stop drinking that.
Yeah. Well, now you know I love the almond milk and the oat milk.
When I saw Hazmat put full turnouts on.
Oh, to clean up a milk spill on the freeway?
Yes.
Yeah. Corrosive.
That's when I knew, okay, milk ain't for me.
Yeah. It does something with the concrete. Yeah. Should we put worse things in our body? We put Coke in our body.
It's highly corrosive.
People be cleaning pennies
Right.
with that dang on Coca-Cola, man.
Yep.
And we like, oh, let's drink it.
Tastes good.
Yeah, it's great.
You know what Coke I will drink? The Coke from Mexico.
Yeah, I heard it's like what, a little bit more natural or
Yeah, they use pure cane sugar.
yeah,
But I'll have like a Coke like once, twice a year.
yeah, moderation.
Right. I mean, anything is good
Yeah,
as long as you ain't trying to
go overboard
Right.
with it.
obliterate it. Yeah.
Yeah, I be seeing dudes at the grocery store. They done found new ways to transport the soda on the shopping cart. They hang it off the side in the middle, so they got the rails of the shopping cart where they put the sodas. That way they can put everything else inside the.
There you go.
Look at these dudes, but it's so much of it.
Right.
I mean, I'm not judging them, but I'm like at the same time, you ain't got to drink all that,
Right.
do you?
Yeah, but this country knows it supports unhealthiness.
Yeah, the sugar,
A lot of bullshit.
the sugar game is out of control.
Like, why is it even legal to sell things that we know are, habit forming or cancer causing?
yeah, and the research is out there,
Right.
but it's the money.
And alcohol, like
Yeah,
DUIs, kills so many people, probably more than COVID. I don't know the statistics, but
Yeah.
probably more than COVID.
yeah, over the years.
And yet it is legal.
yeah.
Ain't nobody like banding together and be like, we need to stop this. Everybody's like, yeah, let's just keep killing ourselves.
Yeah.
Why not?
And cigarettes. I mean, you don't see any more cigarettes.
I don't mean everybody, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah. And cigarettes.
Shit is bad.
Yeah. People still smoke, but you don't see commercials on a
Right.
TV anymore.
They did slow the cigarette commercials down. Remember the Marlboro man?
Yeah.
That dude looked cool as hell with a cigarette.
Yep. Until his ass died of cancer.
Yeah. Well, then that's that.
But yeah, it goes to your point. It's legal.
Right.
Or all these dang on pharmaceutical companies with the commercials and all the names, and at the end of the commercials is, your ears might fall off.
Right.
Your nose can constantly
Like, how
bleed.
is that legal?
Yeah. Yeah. One eyeball may be bigger than the other from here on out.
Right. You got more complications.
Yeah.
You're trading in one issue for more.
For more. But I can't smoke no weed.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah. I can't change anything that's going to enlighten me.
Yeah.
But some, when they smoke it, they go, oh, it's a gateway drug. Or
That's because those are the ones that haven't tried it for themselves, ignorant of it, or just pushing an agenda
Right.
with their own biases.
right. Weak-minded.
Weak-minded, judging.
Right.
Those are those people.
Yeah. I think anything that comes from this planet naturally can be used in
Moderately, yeah.
Right. Moderately and in many, many different ways that will be healing
Yeah.
for the mental.
Yeah. But they don't want people, this is my personal opinion, but they keep the masses dumbed down because they don't want anybody waking up to the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that petrodollar, the pharmaceutical dollar,
Right.
you know what I mean? All that is money.
Right.
And if you get people waking up and seeing the dang on play that's being played on people,
Right.
Removing the veil,
Right.
all that shit stops. And then where do we go from there as people?
Right. I'm optimistic. I think people are going to see behind the,
I think they already are.
they're going to see behind the curtain and go, oh,
They already are.
like the Wizard of Oz. Like, you little motherfucker, you back here controlling all this shit?
Yeah.
Get your ass from back.
Yeah.
What are you doing this whole time?
Caused me all this thing. I'm broke because of you.
Yeah.
I'm in debt.
Had me walk down this damn golden brick road. You
Yeah.
got all this damn money.
Yeah.
Get your ass from out of there. Playing games.
Got me in credit card debt. Struggling with life.
Right.
Worrying about this insignificant bullshit. And you back here pushing buttons and levers. Get your little ass out of
Yeah.
there. Kick him in his little ass. Yeah.
I just assume it'd be a little person. I don't know.
With the grand
Yeah,
scheme.
it sounds great if it's a little person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they say they.
They.
Yeah. I don't think of the government.
Right.
I think, like you said, this little dude back there,
Yeah,
like,
just
purchase, buy material. Plug this
Yeah.
into the TV.
Right. Every commercial is buy something.
Yeah.
There ain't one commercial on TV that's saying, hey, let's meditate more. Let's promote positivity.
Yeah.
Let's be happy.
Yeah.
Let's stay away from all of these white dopes
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Let's be with our families more. Let's eat healthier. Let's stay away from all of these toxins. You don't see any commercials pumping like that 24/7.
That's that little dude back there.
Yeah,
with
he's
that.
just he having at it too.
He's running
just-
amok. Yeah, he is. Bleep,
Yeah.
material, fried food, chicken, McDonald's.
Yeah.
Killing ourselves. For what?
I picture that little dude like remember Mad Max?
Oh, and Mad Max.
Remember the
Thunderdome.
Master and the Blaster?
Master and the Blaster.
That dude is like that's who I'm picturing behind the curtain.
Yeah.
And he on some
Big old dumb food.
He just do.
Yeah.
Dude, big, boy,
Yeah.
big.
And dummy over there just, I'm
Yeah.
gonna turn left. I'm gonna
Yeah.
turn right. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's who's behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Master and the Blaster.
The dog and pony show.
Right.
Yeah, at this point, until everybody wake up, it is what it is.
I don't know if there's enough bright minds delivering a message that is going to help people progress. Look at video games. Majority of it is kill people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why is that always so fun? Just to kill people.
Why do we get off on that?
Right. Okay. So there's a game. I love this game. People think, and this is what somebody who doesn't have a profound mind would think. This game is called Death Stranding.
Right.
Okay. The game is beautiful. But most people who play it, they go, I'm not killing people. I'm just this is just a walking simulation, or this is just a postal simulation. You're just delivering packages.
Yeah.
Okay. But how I think about it is this one guy or this group of people are trying to connect humanity.
Yeah.
And if we kill somebody,
You bring up another bad juju.
you bring up another bad juju in life that is ultimately going to want to destroy you.
Hurt you.
And others.
Yeah, and others.
So let's stop killing people.
Because it's not working out for us.
It's not working out. It's literally a detriment to
It
life.
is. Yes.
Right? And the less we do this and the more we clear up these negative energies with our own blood, because he's shooting these entities with his own blood,
Yeah.
that vanquishes the negativity in the air. Quite
Because they're tethered too.
right.
If you notice.
They're still tethered,
still tethered
to this realm.
Yeah. Pretty much saying we're destroying ourselves.
Right. But we need to come together. We need to communicate more.
Yeah. Be open more.
Right.
Talk more.
Progress a little bit better than our
What we do.
parents.
Yeah.
in a more positive way, but yet still live through this experience. Now, I'm going to tell you, up until a couple of months ago, I just released everything off of me. I don't expect anything no more. I given up controlling
the outcome of life.
The things I thought I had control of. I'm letting go of hoping people can, do things better. I just give up on controlling a whole lot of things.
That's out of your control.
And I'm finding that I'm living a way healthier life mentally.
Because you're living a life now for yourself and not trying to.
I got to live my own life.
Yeah.
And I'm going to live my own life.
Yeah, you can't solve the world's problems, but just one person.
I can't solve my kids' problems. Nope. I can't solve their friends' problems. I can't solve my friends' problems.
Yeah, it's only you.
It's just, I have to live this life. I only have one. I need to be happy with it and move forward.
Yep.
And whatever happens in the future, I'll always look towards positive things happening in a positive way, but I'm not going to look back on past mistakes anymore. I'm not going to try and control anything anymore.
Yeah. Just give it up.
Just give it up.
And just roll with the punches.
It's way healthier.
It is. And then when you get kicked in the stomach and you're down in life,
right?
I think those are the times where you're like, oh man, I'm learning something right here. Because like anything else, when you get your ass whooped, I hope you're learning something.
Right.
Like, oh man, I'm getting my ass whooped. How can I stop getting my ass whooped? Let me learn something.
Right.
So if you take those ass whoopings and like, man, now I know not to do this, or now I know the outcome of this, or now I know next time I can do better at that. If more people appreciated the kick in the ass and took it for what it was worth, it wouldn't be a miserable thing. It'll be something like, oh, I'm learning. Let me turn this learning thing into a positive thing.
Right.
Not a negative thing.
Right.
Oh, I lost my wife. I lost my mother, my father. You know what I mean? Like, dang. So let me appreciate, in my mind, let me appreciate the time that I had with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me appreciate, celebrate that life, but move on. Because, yeah, you may have lost those people now, but you could be with them in the blink of an eye.
Right.
And these emotions that we carry, they're just temporary. They're just temporary emotions that we seem to not be able to get ourselves out of.
Right.
Like we are constructing it and living this life so fully that we're wrapping ourselves in our own demise. Have the moment, have the, regret, the grief, have all that.
Because that builds your character.
It builds your character, makes you stronger, but you got to keep pushing forward.
Right.
Without control.
Right.
You can't control the things that are going to happen.
Right.
But you can control how you respond to the things that are going to happen.
Right.
You can just keep yourself moving. And although it's easier said than done, but that's the whole point. The whole point is to overcome difficult times in life and keep your shit pushing.
Right.
And worry about yourself. I used to sit up all night too going, well, why is the world like this? And if God really exists, why does he let us do this to ourselves? Why are we this way to ourselves? Right. Why is there starving children? Why is there bombs being dropped on people's homes right now? Why? So instead of saying why, just got to be like, lesson. There's a lesson in all this. In everything. And giving up and just accepting. This is where I am right now in the world. At this moment in time.
Right.
This is what the world looks like and this is what I'm living in. Now, I just have to not only be a part of the matrix, unfortunately, you got to be a cog in the wheel.
Right.
You just can't stop.
But you got to find some sort of happiness.
And then try
a peace within,
and help one person at a time.
Right.
Whether that be if there's a lady trying to pump gas, she can't figure it out, you go and help her.
Right.
You're doing your part. And you just hope that other people of like mind is doing their part, which in turn is making the world a better place.
I think when we were out on the field doing interviews and pulling random strangers aside and asking them very thought-provoking questions, just to see their response
Yeah.
and how they had to really think about, well, some thought about what they were going to say, and some had a generic answer. I consider them to be generic answers. But just to see what people thought about their own life, and I'm not going to give these questions away because we're doing tons of social experiments out on the field. And
If you see us out on the field, just do the experiment.
just do the experiment.
You got time.
But it just, you could tell it changes their life in like a very minute way.
And for that moment.
Right. Because they walked away from us. I don't know if you noticed this, but when they walked away from us, they seemed happier for that one moment.
Because somebody actually cared how they felt or what that particular question raised in them that was
Right.
forced to have them answer a certain way.
And I think that's what I consider making a difference.
Yeah.
Like not talking about it, but actually getting up, going out there and impacting someone's life and, getting in someone's face and take them out of their comfort zone.
But at the same time, and we always say it, but they got to be willing. As many no's as we got, there were always the people that were like, oh, they turned their nose up to it. I don't have time. Oh, I'm in a rush to do that. I'm in a rush to do this.
Right.
Honestly, time does not exist to me. Personally, you're just making an excuse because you don't want to be in that particular environment.
Right.
You don't want to open yourself up like that to a stranger and you want to stay secluded.
Right.
You want to just keep running your course of life because that's what they're doing. They're just running the course of life and staying within that zombie mind state.
Right.
I'm in a rush to go nowhere. I'm in a rush to do this. I'm in a rush to buy materials. I'm in a rush. No, you're not.
Right.
Who's telling you that? If you want to take the time out to pull your car over on the highway and look at a field of corn and appreciate it,
Right.
then do it.
I did that in Washington.
Yeah.
The state of Washington. I was when I was a farrier there, I was on my way to another client, and I was down this road next to the oh my God, what river was that? Anyhow, I was going down this 2-lane highway. It's spring, so it's beautiful in Washington in the spring. And there was this orange and yellow bunch of flowers. Mm-hmm. And I drove past it. Bruh, I put the brakes on, pulled the truck over, walked back to look at these flowers. That's how impressive they were on the side of the road. It was like, look at me.
Yeah.
And I went back and I was just mesmerized. I've never seen a flower that looked like that.
Yeah.
I mean, here I am in my mid-40s, so I probably wouldn't have done that at a younger age. But when I looked at the flowers, I kind of was like, look at all these cars passing by, and not one of them had the notion to stop and look at this.
Or appreciate it. And maybe some of them did, but they just, again, they're like, I'm in a hurry to do this,
Right.
hurry to do that.
And I had to be punctual with these clients, but I've never seen the flower before.
Yeah.
And it turned out that flower, when I researched it, it was called a fire poker.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying.
And I just learned something too from it. It's like a learning experience.
Yeah. Take the time out.
Right.
You're only going to see this maybe once in your life.
Right.
But nobody wants to take the time out. Life is just passing them on by because
Right.
they fall into these routines, man. And it sucks because when I go to like the grocery store with the wife and I look at people when I'm shopping, their heads are down. They're just buying their groceries and no one is engaging with anyone. But yet we all need this common commodity, which is food or whatever.
Right.
In a place like that, in a gathering like that, you would think that people would just be like, oh, hey, how are you doing? And yeah, I'm
Right.
getting this and
Where's
that.
the human aspect?
There is none. There's no social dialogue being had.
Now, when I say mind your own business, you know what I meant by that.
Yeah, yeah.
But what you're saying is like, why can't we just ask somebody, how are you doing?
Yeah.
and really mean,
How are you doing?
how are you doing? Like I'm asking you this because I want to know. I'm going to stop for 2 or 3 minutes so I can get a legit answer from you.
Yeah, because there might be something I can help you with.
Right. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, and there's this wicked thing out there called 7 degrees of separation. And I mean, that 7 degrees of separation is just mind boggling to me.
Yeah.
You know, we all know, essentially, we all know the same person. Like my friend's friend is your friend's friend.
Yeah. Who
You know,
knows that guy who knows this guy?
We're just so close to each other. Why aren't we figuring out each other? Why aren't we coming together and going, hey, what are we doing as humans?
Yeah.
And why are we letting 10% of these people tell us what we should do?
Yeah.
When clearly we know what it's like to be a human and what we need to be on a total different paradigm shift.
Yeah.
That's what we need. We just need a paradigm shift.
Yeah. What is it? Like a utopia.
Right. But, you know,
Well, and when I say that, I mean,
when you say utopia,
people
people
think communism.
communism or
Right off the bat.
socialism, you know.
I like to think that there's a planet out there that the species is for preservation of the species, like ants in a colony.
Right.
They know that they all need water, they all need the trash taken out, they all need this, and that. And those selected people that want to do that, who are asked, hey, do you want to do this? Anything to take up your part to help us preserve ourselves.
And progress ourselves. Yeah.
You know, I would like to think that there is a utopia out there where the civilization has it right. There's no greed, envy, lust, jealousy.
Right.
This dude has all the money and he does this with it and everybody else is broke. And they're like, I would imagine that they just have it right.
Right.
And their worries are, you know, how do we preserve our species?
Right. How do we get off this
How
planet?
do we get off this planet? How do we go and engage and help others? You know, how can we be more than just what we are?
Right.
You know what I mean? I like to think that that's out there somewhere.
But that's limited thinking too, because I don't think the species, and this is just for me, I get what you're saying, but I don't think that species would be like, how do I help others? I think if they're a true type 1 civilization, their goal is to explore. And maybe they don't want to intervene. Maybe you cause a rift in a cycle of evolution where you don't want to touch certain things, but you want to get out and explore. You want to learn how to harvest your planet's energy and the sun's energy and explore your solar system.
But that can go both ways because, I mean, look at us now. When an animal gets close to going to extinction, what do we want to do? We want to preserve that animal before it becomes extinct.
Right.
Because we know they're on a path, maybe of our own doing or of their own doing.
Right.
But you want to see that species carry out and live more with the good nature behind it.
Right.
Yeah, could there be civilizations out there that goes, hey, we figured it out ourselves, they need to do that, whether they kill themselves or not.
Right.
But I would like to think that they are more loving than that because life is probably precious for all we know. It's like, we're going to have to just give them a little something because they don't know how precious they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but or if they're that bad in nature, maybe you want that virus to kill itself off.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe you don't want that spreading around the universe.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe if you stimulate them, because like you said, that 10% that has things in control with all the brainwashing.
Right.
If something, so like if UFOs, like we had this conversation before, if UFOs presented themselves in every metropolis on the world and just showed up for 24 hours, didn't say a word.
Right.
Just so everybody could see them, acknowledge that they're not alone in the universe, and then took off. You know what I mean? Or found a way to expose the truth of what the 10% are doing to the people.
Right.
Meaning take the proverbial chains and shackles off.
Right.
And look at what's happening to you and then take off. Where the people would come unglued, man.
Yeah, and I think there's more
Because
There's more to the outcome than what you and I can perceive right now.
oh, I know that, but that's the shock and all
The
that
reaction
that
of that
I think
could
we
take
need.
so many variables.
It could,
Yeah.
but that's the shock and all that I think would have to take place.
Right.
Like
It's
you're
a
saying,
major one. That's a shell shock.
that'll
It's a
be a
major one.
paradigm shift.
Oh, shit. We're not
Yeah.
alone.
That's a paradigm shift.
I think it would stop everybody on the planet and go, now what do we do?
Yeah.
But it will also put fear in things we can't even fathom into, ideas of what goes on in someone's mind.
Yeah.
And then, all the wackos come out with all these conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
They're here to do this, that.
Yeah, but if they just, like I said, 24 hours and then just leave,
Right.
where does that put everybody? I mean, they're already conditioning us for some sort of disclosure now.
Seems like it.
Yeah. First, it was taboo, and you're crazy to think that there's UFOs.
Yeah.
Now the government is trying to slowly drip feed the masses,
Right. Or they're not fighting it as much.
which is scary because most people are like, I still got to pay bills.
And they're still investigating it as a government,
Yeah. Well, they've been doing it for a long time.
It's hard to believe they haven't been.
Yeah, exactly. And
Right.
who knows what they truly know?
Right.
For all we know, it could be entities walking amongst us right now.
I mean, anything is possible.
That's what I'm saying. And when you don't have the knowledge or the truth, or when we deprive ourselves to so quote unquote protect ourselves from the truth because we don't know how we're going to respond.
I would call it forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, this is what happens.
Right.
This is where conspiracies come from. Now, if our government decides to put their big boy pants on and be about the people, for the people, then they would tell us the truth, whether it's going to hurt us or not.
Right.
Like, hey, there's a big old asteroid coming and it's going to wipe us out within 3 years. Tell us.
Right.
Don't just keep it a secret, because those who really want to prepare themselves for it, you know what I mean? It may cause chaos, but it could cause peace.
Right.
You just don't know.
Yeah,
You gotta let those things play out.
Right.
You gotta let it run its course.
Yeah. Truth is always good.
Yeah.
But, every human being on this planet lies about something, no matter how good they think they are.
Yeah. Because they're trying to.
We all lie about something.
And it's always because you don't want to hurt the other, or you don't want to
Be looked at
be looked at a certain way.
Right.
We condition ourselves to do that.
Right.
That's what we've done to ourselves.
And those who say they don't, I never lie. You lying.
Crazy style too.
Yeah. That ego is bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah. That ego just told you we don't lie.
Right.
Everything we say is the truth.
Right.
And here your ass is, gullible ass. Yeah, you're right. You're right, monkey. Crazy as hell.
Yeah.
But hey, we've designed this ourselves. This is this world is of our making.
It's our reality.
Hitler and the whole crisis of the Jews and all of our making.
A symptom of our reality.
Slavery, our making.
Yeah.
Everything.
Right.
We have no one to blame but ourselves.
Cold-blooded.
But don't nobody want to see. Everybody thinks like an individual.
Yeah.
He did it. It's easier to point. He did it instead of saying we did it.
Yeah. And we're continuing
And
to
we're
do
continuing to do it.
Right. That's why I think when people come see our live performance, what we put together as far as a visual, along with the audio you're going to experience, it's going to be pretty profound.
Yeah.
I would at least hope you would leave thinking highly, or at least be a little bit more optimistic about the human condition.
Yeah. And be accountable for your actions.
Right.
Our actions.
Right.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm hungry now.
Was that because you planted that seed in the beginning of this podcast?
I don't know, but I could eat.
I could use the bathroom too.
I could probably take a shit.
I mean, man, wouldn't that be something that they had?
That would be cold-blooded. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like,
You had to go there. I could be somewhere on a plane.
On the plane.
And this dude's like, I got to drop deuce. And I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Or, nah, I won't say it.
Yeah, you about to get crazy.
I'm going to get crazy.
Yeah, ain't gonna get crazy.
Ain't no need for everybody to know how crazy this is.
Yeah. Man, let's get out of here. For your ass get crazy.
I mean, I could.
No, you
I
got
could
that
share
look.
something.
Nah, you got that look in your eye. It's not going to go well.
It's not going to go well at all.
It never does.
It never does. Peace. Peace.